Hello and welcome back to Against the Storm. We are continuing our march towards the question marks. Hopefully we can get there in time. I only think we could squeeze out maybe 2 more villages. So I think this question mark might be the only one we get to. If we're lucky, we might tag that one, but we'll see. We're going to go for the marshlands this time around. I am going to go with just the beavers because I'd prefer to get humans if possible. But marshlands seem to focus on gathering more than farming, although farming is possible. They do have the potential of giant nodes in the glades. We'll definitely be doing some gathering. This will get us even more food in our stockpile. Let's go ahead and get some stuff plopped down here. Looks like stone is going to be our resource for bricks. Trees give leather, mushrooms, and wood. And let's go ahead and embark. Let's see what our forest mysteries are. We gain 5 amber every drizzle and 5 amber for every hostility level reach. So it's just like free amber, which is awesome. During the drizzle, villagers get +1 resolve, and the bonus multiplies every 60 seconds. So they need services. Muddy ground means they're not on roads, they're slow. And if they do not have housing, they're also even slower. Acid rain yields less goods, so none of those are too terrible. We had a very interesting run last time where like the farming nodes were like eating up all our foods but giving us tons of additional resources, so that was just very, very strange, but fun. Let's see if we can get something interesting going on this time around. Let's build our little grid that we normally build here. We get our woodcutters camp up and running, but first we have to see where we're gonna go. So it looks like probably up here, and then there's like regular bigger glades over in this area. So let's go ahead and slap 2 of those down. Let's get a crude workstation up and running and get a makeshift post up and running. Let's get some basic housing because housing is going to be very important this time around. I need to keep an eye on that and make sure we have sufficient housing for everyone. There will be mines this time around, so at least we'll have that available to us. Let's build a stone cutter over here, and then a harvester. I don't think a harvester does us any good, and a scavenger does us no good either. So let's take a look at what we can get going. Trapper's camp. I love lumber mill. It's like my favorite building, but I'm going to go Trapper's camp because we are definitely going to get the meat and the insects. Not punished too badly for that decision. I can still get carpenter, although carpenter may not be what I ultimately want. Herbalist camp could be useful, just in case I don't get a small farm. I think I will choose that option. No, that was a mistake. I thought that was a building that would grow on farmland. It is just a gathering thing. Although there might be on this terrain something like that. So Trapper's camp, definitely something we want to get going. Is that going to put over the top of that? It is. Let's just put it here for now. I do want to focus on getting the woodcutters camp built first. Let's go ahead and get this ball rolling. Definitely want to chop into the glade. Let's focus on getting our beaver boys up in here and chopping. Everybody else can just kind of build as we move along. Do you want to get a trading post up and running? I think we could just slap it down here. That's good enough. We will need that, but I think we can wait. Insects. Scavenger camp is potentially useful over here because we can build a... we can gather some eggs. I do want to get... All right, let's see what we got here. Opening caches lowers hostility. Lizard resolved for producing training gear. We do have lizards, so that could be a valuable thing. And this just gives me amber for every 100 ale produced. I don't know for sure if I'm going to get ale. I also don't know if I'm going to get training gear, I guess. But I do have lizards, so I am going to go there. Just on the off chance I'm able to benefit from that. Okay. We do have our first set of orders. Let's take a look. Trapper's Camp, meat and eggs gives us +1 meat production. I think that's definitely worth it. 8 villagers sheltered gives us 3 extra villagers and some mushrooms. Let's go ahead and go with that. And then stone and bricks just gives us some more resources. Packs of crops I think is more valuable. And it gives me amber to boot. So I think we're going to go with that. I do have a trapper's camp being built. Oh, it requires eggs and meat. Okay. So I'm going to lose those resources, which is a little unfortunate, but I will ultimately gain them back. I do want to move these woodworkers up to here. And I want to focus on chopping into this glade here. And then ultimately I'm going to go to this glade, but I don't think that's going to be till the next storm. We do need to get more shelter up and running. Okay, we did pop into the glade. There's some more insects, a small encampment. Looks like we do have harpies, unfortunately. I mean, they're not the worst. It's just I'm not a huge harpy person. Let's go ahead and use up those eggs to get some amber. Now I just need 20 wood. So let's move down here temporarily. I do want to trim out this area here. Make a little bit of room. I don't want to necessarily pop in any glades right now, but I do want to start trimming out a little bit of space to work with. I do need some planks and such to get up and running. Let's just limit these all to 10 for the time being. We're going to need stone, not clay, and we're going to use leather because that's what's going to come out of the trees. So let's go ahead and move with that for now. Let's get somebody in here because we need to start gathering some of this meat before we run out of eggs. Okay, we have 1 impatience, so turning this in would be good. That does give us some more people, which is beneficial. We can put some gatherers in here, put another gatherer in here. I do ultimately need to get this built as well. But at least we have the trapper's camp up and running. We're gathering meat. I can't actually turn that in yet, though. We do have leather, and water skins could be useful for that. So I think I'm going to go smelter because we're going to get copper on this map. I can already be pretty sure of that, so... All right, let's put some beaver boys in here. They can gather some of these eggs. I do need to move this woodcutter's camp. Maybe we can move it down in this area now. I can't put it here. I can put it here, I think, without disturbing anything. So let's go ahead and just chop away at that stuff for the time being. Just kind of clearing out some of this excess lumber. It'll give me a little bit of leather to work with. We got some planks going already. We need more housing. Let's try to get a shelter up and running as soon as they chop through this area. At least they got that down. I can move this down here. We're almost enough meat. Turn that in, and we now have enough impatience to justify turning it in. There we are. Let's get this one. Lower hostility by 50. Gain 3 barrels for every 10 planks. I'm gonna go with that, just because I think that will ultimately be pretty useful. Speaking of which, I do need to get the carpenter and the smelter up and running. I could put the smelter over here if I move this out of the way. Let's pop that down here. I'm ultimately gonna need to do something about this, but for the time being, I'll just connect that and call it good. Orders, I could turn this order in. It'll give us +1 meat production and 2 additional people. The meat production will be useful here. And I'm sure we're going to find more meat on the map anyway. All right. Let's check what building we have. The herb garden, the plantation. I think the plantation is what I was thinking about when I was thinking about building something. Do I really need to worry about the plantation? Don't think so. But none of these are great. I think I'm gonna re-roll. This would give me training gear, which is something I do need to get. So I will go with a cooperage. It's not a building I typically go with, but I think ultimately it will be a net benefit. I do want to get that built, even if I got to move this a little bit over. All right, let's chop into this glade. I think we can do that. Move this woodcutter up here. Move this woodcutter up here. Try to get into that glade. We have a couple people loosey-goosey that can be used to handle any of these glade events. Let's take a look here. Okay, so we need... This is the problem, the resources. So I don't have these resources, which is a real big problem. So coal, sea marrow, planks, resin, tools, or oil. Can't get it from here. Breaking this down does not do that either. Although I think I'm gonna like actually build this. Not right this second, but I will build it. I think we could do a farm field there. That's fine. A lot of foraging capacity up here. All right, let's see if we could trade for any of the things we need. We can use planks on we could use planks on this. Let's take a look here. Let's see. Did we build? Okay, so we did build a carpenter. Let's put some people in there. Maybe we could crank out enough planks in enough time. It's gonna be a little dicey. The tools will be useful in the future, but not right this second. I don't think I have a way to make copper at the moment. But ultimately, that will be the cycle there. It'd be nice if I had that already, because then I could do this. All right, I think I'm going to end up having to buy some planks from this guy, which is a little unfortunate, but I do need to avoid having a negative impact there. Is there anything I could trade for that's worth trading? I guess we could just get some food for now. It's not that much. We do that trade. Interestingly enough, I think I want this +2 grain production in case I get a small farm, because we do have some territory there. So I will have to actually get an amber back from him. So let's see what we can trade to make that happen. Okay, then that gives me the +2 +2 for the farming, assuming that actually pans out for us. Okay, we will use planks for this. Let's get the people in here. Do we want to salvage it or do we want to convert it? I don't know what this blessing does, but I think I'd rather have it than not have it. So let's go ahead and pop that in there for now. Kind of dodged a bullet there a little bit. Had to use a decent amount of resources to avoid it, but you know, it is what it is. Harpy Resolve, I think I'd rather have the +1 skewer than get a bunch of lizard men I can't actually support at the moment. 10 villagers, holy cow. No, I don't think I want that at all. Let's do this one. So do we even have a way to make clothes at the moment? I do not think we do. But that's something to keep in the back of our minds while we keep working towards the next thing. All right, so is there... We could pop into this glade here, I think. Let's go ahead and move over here for now. If anything, just to pop into this glade. Why are they idle? Oh, we ran out of planks. That's cool. Let's not do that. Let's get more planks up and running, please. I bought them for that purpose. Okay, we got a little bit of coal there. Okay, I'm not building anything at the moment, so these planks should be going towards this. Yeah, it looks like that is the case. All right, it is up and running. Stonecutter's camp has nothing nearby. Let's move them up here. This is close enough to our building. I'm gonna actually put it right here. It's close enough. Go ahead and run a path there. I would like to chop out these trees here. So let's go ahead and move this for the time being. I need to get housing built because we are at -1 and we are losing speed. A lot of speed when they're not on when they're not properly housed. So let's just get a shelter built for the time being. but I would ultimately like to build some human houses, some beaver houses. Are we doing anything to the scavengers camp? I'm looking for this here. Okay, let's put somebody else in there. Let's make sure we're not building planks over here anymore. Let's just worry about fabric and bricks. We don't have humans. We have lizards and harpies. So let's go ahead and get the harpy houses built. Beaver house. Okay, let's just get that up and running. Lizard house would be good to slap a couple of those down. I'd rather be down here though. Let's go here and here. And then once that's finished harvesting, we'll pop a house here. I need another beaver house too, so I'm just gonna put that here for now. Ultimately, I do need a small farm over here. Okay, so what is this providing? If villagers and their harmony is fostered, each unique service buildings add 2 global resolve. So it just adds global resolve. All right, they are operating pretty slowly and they are unhappy. I think because they don't have any work to do. So I could make some training gear. We should limit this to like 50. I would like to leave something available. Okay. The housing needs to be built for sure. That's really dragging people down. I don't know if we're going to pull through this without losing somebody. Nope, harpy builder left. We might lose another one. No, we didn't. All right, we're out of the rut. Let's get some lizards and beavers over here. Let's look at what else we got going on. Trade logs. Harpy resolve for cosmetics. I guess we'll pick that for now. Although we're not actively doing anything with cosmetics at the moment. All right, we did get this cleared out. We should pop into another glade at this point. I'm guessing this glade will be our best bet. I am a little nervous about the resources that are necessary to overcome the glade event, but hopefully it's not going to be too bad. We'll see what happens. I really just need to find like a good copper ore somewhere I could slap a mine down. So I can get this up and running. All right, I don't think I have anything on scavenger camp, so I can't really do anything with that at the moment. We could take our beavers out of there for the time being. Okay, we do have some situations going on here. Oh, it's a cooperage. Would you look at that? I already built a cooperage over here. Well, that was a little unfortunate. Okay, so Spark Dew we do not have. Yeah, again with the resources. It's a real challenge. I do have, there's at least coal and copper over here, so we could start mining copper in this area. I would like to build a storage unit over here to start that process. We will have to kind of trim out this area and probably cut all of this out as well. I guess we'll just leave them there for now until this is built. What happens? Everything within 10 gets exploded if we don't finish this. Spark Dew is a commodity we could use. We could also use bricks, but we do not have enough. And we might have spark do quicker than bricks. That all depends. So I think I'm gonna salvage this. I don't need it. Although that would cost me bricks to salvage it. So I might have to wait on that a little bit. Yeah. I might be moving a little too quick on the glades here. I need to kind of step back and make sure we're getting enough resources for everything. Probably turn off fabric for now just to focus on the bricks. Can we get this up and running? We do have some housing at least. So everybody's housed at the moment. We are not out of time yet, but we're not in a great position. I think we're gonna end up having to do bricks. I'm just worried about how much time we're going to have. I'm gonna keep the goods. I think they're using all the bricks on the houses, which is part of the problem. All right, so I need... Well, we're gonna have housing anyway, right? So this just gives +1 resolve for everybody with a home. This gives me free pottery. Do we have coat production? I don't see a way to make coats currently. So it doesn't benefit us at the moment. Let's go ahead and just get 2 amber and buy the global resolve. I think that's good enough. We have enough stone. We just need to make bricks out of it, which is the current holdup. Okay, luxury goods or trade goods. I think I'll wait on that order for the time being. I will ultimately need the clothing for that order, so this could be useful. I just don't think there's a way I can get 20 amber with these resources. So I'm just gonna have to let that go. Okay, I can move these woodcutters down here, which will give them a little bit better access to where this mine is going. Help me clip this out. All right, we did use all the bricks and we are gathering the stuff. That does give us machinery, which is good. I do need some of that for unlocking stuff. If we can finish chopping this out, I can get a mine slapped down over here. I don't think there's any resources like hiding under the trees or anything. I don't think those nodes can hide like that. But I'll just wait for them to finish chopping it out. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So, let's slap a mine down. I think that's good right there. It's right by a storage unit. We can go ahead and put something down there. We'll put a path here. I think this is fine. Let's put some beavers in here. They like working in here anyway. That gives us some copper and some coal to work with. We could leave that in the burn section then, so at least it's something we don't mind consuming. We're not losing people in the storm anymore, which is good. It's a step in the right direction. Trappers Camp's got nothing nearby, but there are certainly plenty of resources everywhere on the map. So I think we could slap this guy down here, and I'm gonna put a storage unit up here because ultimately we are gonna want we're going to want a farm over here, and we're going to want that to turn in over here as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and look at what we got. Give me more barrels for planks produced. I am all about that. So that's 6 barrels for every 10 planks. And we are definitely churning out the planks. So even though we got a cooperage, I don't think we're going to need to make barrels. It will help to have the training gear, though. Go ahead and slap somebody in there. Are we salvaging this yet? We are not. Let's go ahead and salvage this to get it out of the way. Woodcutters camp, no trees nearby. So we need to start popping into these glades over here. Start trimming this up. Let's get this woodcutters camp down here as well. I do need to rotate that around. Can this fit here? No, it cannot. Let's just rotate it there for now. I think we could pop into this glade as well, just to unlock it. All right, we got some fertile soil there. Yeah, we only have camps right now. We don't actually have anything to plant. So that is a little unfortunate. I'm hoping we get there. I'm sure we'll get something. Okay, here we are. More fertile soil. We have living matter, grass cap mushrooms. So that's good because mushrooms are something. Oh, you know what? I got some right here. All right, so let's go ahead and pop this down. We can harvest these mushrooms. We can harvest these mushrooms down here once that's done. Let's look at our. Let's get rid of that. All right, so while we're working on it, it's gonna just chip away at our food like crazy. But we'll just try to get it done as fast as possible. Get it done with. I would like to start grabbing some of this stuff, but I don't think we're quite there yet. Let's get this woodcutters camp up and running over there. I'm going to build another storage unit down here. We do have one person that's not housed. I do want to get some spark dew in case I need it for future glade events. So I am going to kind of wait on these guys finishing this off. Scavenger camp. Looks like we do have some egg resources over here. We could pop this down here. Get some people in there once we get an opportunity. Stonecutters camp. There is a decent amount of stone down here. So let's go ahead and put that down there for now. Let's stop trimming that and just focus on this area over here. Okay, let's go ahead and pick these orders. I think ultimately we're probably gonna want jerky at some point, right? So let's get that, the +2 jerky. Luxury. Let's do this because we're getting leather from the trees. I do want meat production, so let's do that. And then this one was packs of luxury goods. Pie and biscuits. All right, I'm going to leave that one for now. We'll see what we can do. I am very concerned about how progressed this is and how little progressed we are. So let's see what we can do here. Bricks for pottery. Copper and wood. I'm not seeing anything too great there. All right, what can we do here with packs of crops? Is there anything? We got mushrooms. So we can start making packs of crops. Let's limit that to like 10. What do we need? Packs of crops, 5. Okay, so let's limit that to 5. Packs of provisions. For now, we could do, we're harvesting insects, so we can go ahead and do that. I'm going to limit this to 10. And then packs of building materials, I'm also going to limit to 10. I don't think any of those packs we have a 2-star recipe. We do have packs of luxury goods, which is good because I did not check that before picking that option. Okay, so training gear. +1 lizard resolve for every 70 training gear produced. If we use the training gear to make packs of luxury goods, we then consume that. And then, yeah, that'll work. We could make more. All right, so that'll be cyclical and should increase the lizard resolve overall. All right, we do have the storage going up. At least I'll have all the farm fields built, even if we're not actually using them at the moment. Let's go back over here. And back over here. Now let's just keep chopping this out for the time being. The harpies are in a little bit of a rough spot. I would like to put some people in here, start gathering some food, because I feel like we're kind of running a little low on the sustenance at the moment. Luxury goods will help me get this. I could turn in an order that'll give me another building. Maybe that'll help kind of progress things along here. So I'm hoping, really hoping we start making some meaningful progress here. Let's go ahead and claim this. Let's get a beaver in here, see what he gets going there. Reinforced axes, I think, is really good. I'm just gonna do that. Seems like a fair thing to choose from. We're getting a good amount of coal, a good amount of copper ore. So I think that is being utilized. Well, if we had somebody in this building, it would be being utilized to make copper bars. I don't think we need the crystallized dew if we're making the copper bars. So we'll focus on that for the time being. That will give us the ability to make simple tools. So I will check that box as well. And I don't think I'm going to limit it because I want as many as possible. All right, luxury goods. We could deliver that. So do we have trade goods? I have a feeling we'll be able to make trade goods faster than we're going to be able to make pastries and biscuits. So let's just go ahead and choose that for now. We are now producing goods. We still don't have a way to make clothing. We do have packs of crops going. I do think I want to bump this up to 6, just so I'm sure we can make that. All right, let's deliver that. That does give us more packs of crops production and some amber to work with. Okay, we have some buildings now. I need a way to make coats. Either one of these would be good. Jerky is definitely needed as well, though. I'm going to gamble that I have another way to make jerky. I'm going to make coats. Okay. I don't need any of this. I'm going to re-roll. This would give me roots and herbs from farm fields, and I don't have a small farm yet. So this could be useful. I'm gonna pick it for now. The reason I went with clothier is I have 2 orders that require clothing, and for me that's more valuable than the food, at least for the time being. Um, yeah. So I think that's probably a better decision for now. I do need to build more shelters because we have more people coming in and we are low on space. Let's go ahead and slap some houses down. We need another lizard house. Let's put that down. We need 2 harpy houses. I don't like building houses right here because I want to build production buildings over there. Let's put them down over here. And I do want to build, I want to start building some of this 8. Four. And then I think 4 of these. Yeah, I think that's good for now. Let's focus on getting this built. I think this is most important. Woodcutters camp. We probably... I don't know. We've done a pretty good job of trimming up the areas we needed trimmed up. We're almost popping into this glade here, which I think I'd rather wait on that for the time being. Maybe we can get that next time around. I don't think I have a way to make packs of trade goods yet. I will have to figure out something for that as well. We should be making tools on a relatively regular basis now. We are. This isn't the best mine. It's only getting 1 copper and 1 coal. I'd really like to find a mine that's got like 4 or 5 nodes in it. And then I'll just demolish that one and move it. After this storm, I'll try to pop into this glade over here. I mean, we are building shelters. All right, this is a doable one, and it does give us some simple tools. This gives us training gear. We'll need a building for brawling, but... we need to get... we definitely need a smokehouse, or at least a way to make jerky, because it is no bueno. People are unhappy. All right, let's put some harpies in here. Oh, let's put a harpy in here. We could limit this to like 30-ish, I think. That would be fine. Do we have any fabric right now? All right, we do need to start making fabric again. I turned that off temporarily. We could get some harpies, I think. Let's slap a harpy in here. Keep them happy. Let's see what old Sother the Ancient's got going for us. We have some amber to work with. I think lower the storm duration. And maybe faster woodcutters. I think that's all we need. I don't think we need to buy anything. I think everything else is pretty good. Let's see what we got. I don't want -5 resolve for my... I need artifacts, like, pretty desperately, so I'm good with that. I don't know if that's retroactive, though. I don't think it is. Let's go ahead and just work that for now. I think we'd rather have this. Woodcutter's camp has no trees nearby, so we need to move. I don't even think we cut into this on purpose, but now that we have, we could start carving in this direction, I think. There's a storage unit over here. Yeah, let's tap into this glade, and then we can tap into that glade. And there's storage over there. Oh, they're idle because they don't have resources. Well, at least we got that. So clothing should be happening, I think. We do have fabric kicking off. Okay, we do have simple tools like kind of churning out now a little bit. So this would give us some fabric to work with. Let's go ahead and investigate this and get this all collected. And it's right by a storage unit, so it should be pretty quick. Okay, herbalist camp, nothing nearby. There is a big old mushroom patch over here, so I think we're fine to just plop down here. This is like one of those super big nodes. We get insects from it as well, so that's beneficial. We are running a little low on food, though. We should be making coats now, which should increase people's happiness a little bit. Well, the beavers anyway. We did pop into a glade. Let's see what's going on here. A brewery. That could be good. We have that. I think we have a way to make roots, right? We did get a herb garden, right? So we could get that up and running. Let's pop down an herb garden there. And we can pop down an herb garden over here. We do have to lose food for a little while, which is a little unfortunate, but it'll all be okay in the end, I think. As soon as these guys are done, we could reassign them over here. That is going to hurt resolve quite a bit. I do need to get more harpy houses built. Pretty desperately. We should have the fabric we need though, because we're harvesting it from here. Okay, so clothing is done. Let's go ahead and turn that in. Gives us +1 fabric production. Okay, butcher will give us jerky, which is important. We also need brawling. I think jerky is going to be more important right now. So let's go ahead and do that for the time being. Skewers. Yeah, let's limit this to like 50. I don't think we need skewers at the moment. We're definitely losing a harpy. There's no doubt about that. Let's turn this in, give us more leather, give us more coats, gives us even more fabric to work with for now. Yeah, we just need to get this resolve up. It's pretty bad. So I need skewers, I need cleanliness, I need brawling, I need biscuits, jerky, education. So, I mean, hopefully we'll get there, but we did lose a rain collector harpy. 10 jerky for pie. Gain 10 amber every time a trader arrives. I'll take that. Sure. All right, we do have some housing happening that should increase morale a little bit. Let's go ahead and do this because I think Beaver Resolve is the most resilient at the moment. I do need more decorations. They are working on that. Okay. Now we need a service building, which I don't currently have. So I can't do the next step anyway. But let's go ahead and get these herb gardens going. We could at least get roots and herbs in the process here. I don't think anybody particularly cares to be in any of these. We do need more beaver housing, but I'm sure we have plenty of wood. All right. So that problem should be solved, at least temporarily. We'll put some people in here. We'll get the skewers going. We'll get the jerky going. I'm going to switch that to roots because we're going to be getting roots from here. Okay. What do we got? This gives us scrolls, ale. We don't need the simple tools, so that doesn't matter. We don't have a way to make pigment at the moment. We don't have a way to make ale at the moment. I mean, we could do this, and that would give us ale. I don't think... We don't currently have an ale recipe, do we? Doesn't look like it. Oh, boy. I mean, maybe? I guess I'll just buy it. Just buy it for the time being. This I could open and get copper bars, coal, bricks, oil. Pretty good stuff in there. Machinery, herbs, bricks. Yeah, I think this is probably the best option I could scavenge right now. So I'm going to choose that. Are we just ignoring this? It looks like we are. It definitely shouldn't be. So is that going to be permanent, or is that going to go away if I manage to solve the problem? I guess we'll find out. Okay, this is good. This is good. I am grateful to see this. I can get a lot more copper in here. And coal, even though I don't necessarily need it. Let's slap that down there. Maybe I should have turned in this direction, but I was thinking I was gonna build build something over here. So the resolve is gonna drop -3. I don't know if that stays forever or if that'll go away once this is I really should have remembered to do that. That is definitely a problem. Oh, good. It made a second copy of it. Okay. Well, let's investigate that and get that done, because we don't want to get stuck on that. I do want to rebuild this once I have the ability to. It does look like it did get rid of that negative resolve penalty, so at least that's good. I'm turning in this Harpy resolve thing while I have the ability to. This gives me brawling, which is very good. I definitely need that. So let's get this lodge built and get some people in there, preferably. All right, scavenger camp has nothing nearby. Where can we scavenge? Is there anything to scavenge? There's some roots over here, so we could just do that for now. Woodcutters camp, we could just move you down here, have you start trimming this stuff out. I do want to build a storage over here. These eggs are going to be very useful at some point. Slap that guy down there for now. All right, so the resolve penalty is there, but it's not nearly as bad as it was. Trappers camp's got nothing nearby. We could definitely just move them over here. That is a lot of lag. All right. Looks like insects are what we're kind of out of right now, so we'll let that go for the time being. We never chose to either rebuild this or scrap this. I think we can rebuild this. Could be valuable. We don't have any recipe for that yet. Herb production, we are doing, I mean, we have herbs, right? So it's probably worth doing that. This should be rebuilt. And I think we can do that. Is this done being harvested yet? No. All right, herbalist camp says there's nothing nearby. Is there anywhere we can harvest mushrooms or anything? No, it doesn't look like it. I'll slap you down here for now. Rip the people out, and we'll let that be for now. We have 20 resolve, so hopefully we can turn this in soon. Hopefully we can ride this out. Looks like we're in the clearance, so it should be okay. I don't want to grab more people at the moment, at least until I turn this in. Packs of trade goods. Do I have a way to make packs of trade goods? I do not. Okay, Stonecutter's camp, nothing nearby. We could pop you down here for now. And then I think there's some more resources somewhere else. Packs of building materials and packs of crops. Okay, so we have to up those 25 of each so that we could turn funding and outpost in. We could definitely stop using this mine and start using this one instead. A lot more copper ore coming out of that one. Roots and barrels. We could definitely get some ale going here. Let's slap some boys into that. We do need some of our beavers back into the woodcutters camp where they're supposed to be. Let's turn in this lizard resolve. Gives us +2 meat, although we're not actually making any meat at the moment. This doesn't really do us much good. This provides cleanliness, which we kind of need, but not really. We don't have cosmetics. I don't think we have a way to make cosmetics right now either. Let's take a quick gander. I do not see... Oh, we do have a way to make cosmetics. Okay. I guess we could check that box and set this to like 30. And then we can... maybe work on that. Get a bathhouse over here. Slap that down. I think we'll accept this for the time being. I really would like to get this done. If we get this done, we'll at least get... maybe potentially... I mean, we'll definitely get brawling, which is what we need to turn this in. And then we can... try to find a way to get packs of trade goods. If anything, we could maybe just make people happy. And then I don't have to worry about it. That will be a service building. So let's just up the decorations while we're here. That's 8. And then we need 4 of the blue ones. Okay. We could keep this path going here. And let's get some lizard housing built out. I can move this a little bit. We need more lizard housing. I think that takes care of the last of the stone supply there, but we can go right here and we're all good. Let's take a look at what Zorg's got to offer. We could get a ranch. I think I will. Faster crops. Better plant fiber. I think that's all we need. We are low on food, which is a little unfortunate. But we can get some lizard boys in here. And if we get this built, we could get some people in here. And that's just going to make people super happy overall. I think we could sneak a beaver house over here. Is there any benefit to building another? Yeah, I think so. I think building a ranch would be useful. Yeah, let's go ahead and build a ranch here. And then we can convert stuff. We're low on food, but we're super happy. Let's go ahead and put some lizards in there. We'll just convert this reed to meat. We did complete the brawling, so we can go ahead and turn that in. That gives us some more stuff. Gives us more people, which I'm not really that excited about, but it at least moves us closer in the direction. So packs of provisions. Packs trade goods. Yeah, there we go. This is what I needed. I needed a way to make trade goods. I now have that method. Don't think I need any more of anything. Let's go ahead and pop this just to get some eggs, just to get that going. We could do this as well. Give us some mushrooms. That buys us some time with the food. Where is our scavengers camp? I feel like we aren't in the best spot with that. Where is the scavenger camp? Down here. This is probably better served being up here. Adding another person to it. Let's put a lizard. And then at least we have a large supply of eggs here we can work with. I don't really want to claim more people, so I'm just going to leave that for now. We'll just make additional herbs. That gives us pretty much unlimited herbs to work with. Because we have several herb farms now. They're +4 production. So we have 134 herbs. Yeah, we're in a pretty good shape here. I think this is just gonna push us through the end here. We did accidentally pop into a small glade, but that's fine. Packs of building materials are coming along. And there we go. So we managed to get 2 artifacts from our cornerstone. We got a couple pieces of machinery and some food. It worked out pretty well. All right, thank you for watching. If you liked the episode, consider clicking the like button. If you'd like to see more episodes, subscribe to my channel, and I update regularly. And we will catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching.